The life of one of the most charismatic and influential Americans of our century was revealed in a fresh light by this insightful biography.
And he developed this technique that looked like walking. His sons were strong men. They took exercises so their arms would be as strong as a parallel bar. And he would lean on one son's arm, putting all his weight on it. And then he would switch his weight from the son's arm onto a cane, which he carried in the other hand, so that he could switch his weight from side to side and thus progress. And he instructed his sons, you must not let people see that this is difficult or takes effort or it hurts. They would chat and joke and laugh as they went along. It was a slow process. But they looked as though they were taking their time so they could smile at people and say hello to the crowd as they went along. And it was showbiz, but it worked.
Only 4 seconds of film exist which clearly show the walk Franklin so tirelessly practiced.
The goal really was simply to take enough steps to get from a car into a building or from his seat on the stage to the podium and back again.
Here to accept are executive producer Judy Crichton, writer and producer David Grubin, and senior producer Chana Gazit.
All of us are honored who worked on FDR. It was a great privilege to work on this. I'd like to begin by thanking Chana Gazit, our senior producer. Chana and I have worked together for so many years, I've forgotten the number. But she's a filmmaker in her own right, and she lends her extraordinary talents to these productions. Also, I'd like to thank our senior creative advisor, Geoffrey Ward. That title doesn't tell you everything that he did. He shared generously with all of his special knowledge of the Roosevelts. He was much more than an advisor. He was an enthusiastic contributor. Our editors, Jeff Bartz and Susan Fanschel, were also here. Susan and Jeff must have edited sequences in this program 10, 20, 30 times before they were satisfied. That's what separates the good editors from the great editors. And Susan and Jeff are great editors. And I'd like Susan and Jeff Ward to please stand up there in the back. There they are. And finally, I'd like to thank Judy Crichton, executive producer for the American Experience, and Margaret Drain, senior producer for the American Experience. It's not an accident that the American Experience is being honored here with 3 awards. The American Experience has set the standard in historical filmmaking. It's always been Judy Crichton's dream to bring history to television without sacrificing accuracy or authority. And she's done that by demanding painstaking attention to the facts and vivid storytelling. And I want to thank Judy and Margaret and the American Experience for making a home for programs like FDR. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I would like to really thank the Peabodys. We are, in spite of the number of people in this room, a relatively small community if you take the network people and public television people. Many of us have been working for years trying to keep the level of nonfiction television high. The Peabodys encourage us and keep us going, and we appreciate it a great deal. Thank you very much.